So I wanted to give my patrons a little bit of insight into my thought process going into this video and my thought process as the video developed. Originally, I was going to make this kind of a standalone, I mean it is a standalone video, but more directed to the topic of coming out of religion and how a lot of people, myself included, will try to, as I said, save face during that process. So, Jordan Peterson, as he said, he's worried that God exists. And for me, I do recall when I was coming out of religion, I was like, I think it was by the time I was 12, I was calling myself an atheist. So about that age, which seems kind of young now that I think about it. But anyway, when I was coming out of my Christianity, is what I was raised in, I remember kind of doing the same thing, saving face, as I said, by saying, oh, well, I don't really believe, but in my case it was, I still sing in the youth choir. That gets me in, right? That's enough, right? And, of course, in hindsight, it's a little silly, but it is that kind of mentality that I've heard other people express of just trying to save face as you're leaving the religion and thinking, oh shit, God's probably mad at me now. So that was the original kind of angle I was going for, and I was going to share that personal story in the video. But then as I got my head more around what Jordan Peterson says in, tangential topics regarding religion, it occurred to me that I think there's more going on, and so it didn't seem useful to go down that particular topic too far, rather just to point out, look, this is how the guy approaches Christianity. He really doesn't want to say it's not true, and that's pretty much all we needed to say there. And as I posted in a message, and I think in the activity feed on my Patreon feed, if not I will, what I'm going to call in my head, the grand unified theory of Jordan Peterson, where he doesn't want to say that Christianity isn't true because he believes in belief, as I said, and then he's got his, what he calls Darwinian truth, and I think those two things kind of culminate in, well, as I said, his fear of dead dictators, where he thinks, okay, Darwinian truth, it's what keeps us alive. Christianity isn't really true, but it's Darwinianly true, which keeps us alive, and that's why and that's how we prevent second Hitler, basically. So that's just kind of my thought process with this whole thing, and that's why it took me so long to make the first part, because my thought process changed as I was making it, as I watched more Jordan Peterson videos and realized, holy crap, there's a lot more here that needs to be said, and I can't get bogged down on this one topic. I'm just going to leave it at, he's trying to save face, he doesn't want to say it's not true. So this has been kind of a fun journey. I thank you for bearing with me in my pretty much month of only one video, that is my recent Jordan Peterson video, and I hope the rest will not disappoint.